friends, today I have a little bit of a cheeky book haul. I don't know how this has happened, but we're here now, might as well share the video. So the first book I have is from Asda's, and it is the Tickled Pink edition of Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, which is a really new release. I've seen it float around a little bit on Bookstagram and it seems like a lot of fun. The tagline is "One job, don't fall for the boss." So it starts off with an ad. Assistant wanted. Notorious high-ranking villain seeks loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecified office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem and terror and other dark things in general. Discretion a must, excellent benefits. So this one is a fantasy romance about an assistant to an evil villain and their unlikely love story. Our main character has to look after her alien father and sister, so all the support kind of falls on her shoulders. So really, to keep everybody afloat, she's kind of just throwing caution to the wind, some might say, and going for anything that's going to give her a quick buck, basically. So when she sees the ad about the assistant wanted, she decides to go for it. But then of course things go a bit haywire when our main character Evie ends up falling for her boss, amongst all the nefarious goings on that is happening. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into this. It sounds a bit like cozy fantasy and I'm loving the whole villain aspect. Okay, so the next 3 books are picks from the Works. I didn't know there was a new Percy Jackson book out. This is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan, and this sounds like it's so much fun. We're following Percy Jackson, the original hero, in a brand new adventure. So we're following him as he tries to have one normal year at school. But of course, the gods have other plans and new adventures await. The challenge this time is to find the gods' magical chalice, or it falls into the wrong hands, and of course there's others that want that as well. So the race is on. This one sounds like so much fun. It's much smaller than any of the other Percy Jackson books to date, but it looks like just a fun little snippet of adventure back with our OG character, which I know a lot of us will find quite nostalgic. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to jumping back into the world of Percy Jackson for a brief moment in time and just having pure escapism and enjoyment. In the Works I also picked up a copy of Hex and the City, and this sounded like a lot of fun, to be honest. It's kind of one of those fantasy romance again, and this is by Kate Johnson. Something wicked this way comes, and what a cute cover that is. The back just says things you should know about Poppy. 1, she's a witch. 2, she has magical hair. 3, she lives with Iris, the head of the coven, in a beautiful ramshackle house next to Highgate Cemetery. 4, she works at a magic shop in Covent Garden, but not real magic, because she would be highly irresponsible. That gives me the Society for Irregular Witches vibes, where our main character in that is a witch on YouTube, but she makes it look pretend because she's not really supposed to be showing magic to the world. Anyway, continuing on with this, Poppy accidentally sells gorgeous celebrity Axel Storm, all 6'4" of him, a cursed pendant. As all hell breaks loose, will sparks fly both in and out of the cauldron? Sounds like an innuendo. And this is the back of the cover. Super cute. This just looks like a lot of fun. She's definitely got like this Rapunzel hair vibe going on. And finally, I picked up a copy of this in the Works also. My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenny Levine. I've seen a lot of love for this, some good reviews. It seems like a lot of fun and I love this cover. It gives me Riverdale vibes a little bit. Yeah, it just looks like a lot of fun, and again it sounds kind of like a cozy romantasy. So our main character Cassie is in dire need of a new place to live quite fast when she stumbles upon an affordable apartment in a beautiful neighbourhood. She knows there's got to be some sort of catch. Of course the catch is her roommate is far from normal. It says on the back, he sleeps all day, is out at night on business, and talks like he walks out of a Regency romance novel. Oh my gosh. He also leaves our main character love notes throughout the apartment, and then the catch at the end is, with true love at stake, will Frederick come clean? So the title obviously gives away the main plot in this, but it sounds like it's going to be fun with our main character kind of trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. We'll see. Okay, and the last 4 books are all from Waterstones. So one of my most exciting ones, I would say, is A Taste of Darkness, which is 13 chilling stories to savour, put together by Amy McCall and Maria Kuznia. This is a UK YA horror anthology that released on the 14th of September. Amy McCall, I absolutely adore. She did the Mina and the Undead books, and Maria Kuznia did the Midnight in Evernight books. So yeah, this I've been meaning to get for, well, since it came out really. I was really excited. So I'm looking forward to seeing all these different authors and their take on horror stories. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So the back of this one just says, 13 nightmare-inducing stories from the queens of YA suspense. Deep in the darkness, a place of secrets, demons and danger. Rumours lurk of vampires, forgotten creatures and shadows. Keep your fear at bay, never look back. Enter with caution, surrender yourself. Scream, but nobody will hear you. And that spells out darkness, which I think is pretty snazzy. Sticking with the theme of Amy McCall, she also runs a book club for YA books, and she released that this year, so it's YA Book Club 2023. And for October's pick, it is Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Stephen, and this is a retelling of The Picture of Dorian Gray, which sounds awesome. I wasn't super like looking out for this one, to be honest. It was more, I couldn't find it on my library, and then when I was stumbling around I sort of found it and I was like, hold on, that's the pick for the month, let me just get a copy. So yeah, she also did the book The Society for Soulless Girls, if you're familiar with the author's name. So it is a seductive and searing exploration of beauty, identity and what the pursuit of perfection can truly cost. So our main character is the daughter of a beloved icon, and she will do anything to keep her mother's legacy, including enrolling at this super elite school called the Dorian Drama Academy. She'd offered a chance for her portrait to be captured and painted, of course by a mysterious artist who promises immortal beauty to all his subjects that he paints. And of course our main character jumps at that chance because it's stardom, it's this fame, it's trying to keep that legacy that she's trying so hard to sustain. Then after everything, her mentor is found murdered. The portrait is violently slashed, and as the bodies pile up, our main character realises that she has made a terrible mistake. So yeah, I really loved The Picture of Dorian Gray. I read that a couple of years ago, and so I'm really intrigued to see how this kind of modernised retelling of it kind of captures the essence and the themes of the original. I also picked up this one, which is one I had out on my ebook library loan, and I saw a copy and I was like, yeah, let me just get to it, because I kept renewing it and I wasn't getting to it quick enough. But I think I would prefer to physically read this one, and it's Young Blood by Sasha Lawrence. It says ever living, never dying, always thirsty, and I absolutely adore that cover as well. All of these have really beautiful covers. So we're following our main character called Kat as she arrives at Harcourt. She is uncharted territory. She's suddenly thrust into this alluring world of vampires, and her fortune is about to change. Taylor is so over the out-of-touch views that vampires have, especially being an out and proud lesbian, and at this moment in time she's just willing to fly under the radar at Harcourt for the remaining 2 years of her time there. But of course Kat's arrival pretty much changes everything and flips everything upside down on its head, and this is because Kat and Taylor used to be best friends long ago, and it didn't end all too well. They're thrown into a situation where a horrifying discovery is placed, and they kind of have to push their differences aside to figure out the bottom of this. And they begin to wonder, as they investigate this situation, if their old friendship will be rekindled into something more. I love that. That sounds amazing. And lastly, another new release, and this looks absolutely stunning. It is actually a Black Swan retelling, you know, the film with Mia Kunis and Natalie Portman. This is I Feed Her to the Beast and the Beast Is Me by Jameson Shea, and look how beautiful that cover is. Oh, it's just stunning. It's so stunning. Wow. This is set in the world of the elite ballerina field, and our main character is in a cutthroat, what do they call it? Like an organisation for ballet school, and she'll always be known as an outsider no matter how brilliant she is. Laurie ends up finding herself in the catacombs beneath Paris. She finds a pulsing blood river that offers to change her fortunes forever. She kind of makes a sort of deal with the devil, sort of in regards to her future in ballet, to get her the recognition and all the acclaim that she feels she deserves, but at what price? Soon Laurie is faced with the ultimate choice: break herself for a world that will never love her back, or succumb to the darkness that wants her as she is, monstrous heart and all. There will be blood. It sounds phenomenal. So those are all the books that I've got during October. A lot of new releases that I'm really excited to get to, and obviously some buddy reads, like book club reads and things like that. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you in another video soon. Bye!